Governor, do you have a question that you'd like to ask the president directly?
Well, first off, I'd like to start off, everyone, by asking you, Mr. Barack Hussein Obama. I have a couple questions for you. What changes have you made since 2012? Yeah, Mr. President, I'm gonna have to call some nice you have a case of the bullshits. We are actually, everyone, we are actually still in debt. We were 17 trillion when he first started. Now we are actually at 32 billion. Actually, that's less. You're doing a good job.
The question is, does anybody out there think...
Actually, it's drastically increased. My numbers are a little bit off. Kind of like your truthfulness is a little bit off there.
You know, that may not seem like a big deal when it just is paper, numbers on a sheet of paper.
Oh, and Bayrock, about Syria, is there anything you want to say about that before I just go ape?
Well, I think this is a great example. Reckless behavior across the board.
Yeah, yep, that's exactly what I thought. Let's not let your big ego get in the way and bring us into World War III, if you know what I'm saying. On a more personal level, this one doesn't really apply to any of you guys. Mr. Bayrock, why is it that you didn't take your airplane over to my place and challenge me in a game of basketball when I called?
You may want to move on to topic, but I would just say this to the American people. The fact is...
I actually believe that it's Air Force One that you're actually using to fly and to play basketball. Taxpayers' money.
This is theoretically now a second segment.
Now, Mr. Bayrock, a big controversial issue. Let's all remember what happened a few years ago. George Zimmerman. What was the other kid's name? Trayvon Martin. Huge incident. Everyone remembers. Everyone remembers their names too. Apparently. Everybody remembers their names, their identities. Apparently, because I did. And if you don't, then shame on you. Shame on you, Americans. We're all Americans here. Now, Mr. Bayrock, do you recall actually saying something about how Trayvon could have been your son? How you could have seen him as your son? Are you actually familiar with the word communism? Because I believe that that is what you're trying to force this country into. And the problem with communism is that sooner or later you run out of somebody else's money.
Mr. President, please respond directly to what the governor just said.
And so what I've tried to do as president is to apply those same principles.
Why did my wife cheat on me?
Nothing wrong with that. That's what they do.
Okay, that was invalid. I'm sorry. Mr. Barack Obama, one of the biggest problems I have with you is your wife taking away all of my children's French fries from school. Okay? You listen to me. That is a right. That is an American right. You be quiet out there. I can hear you. Okay? If I want my children to be obese and running around not being able to play with other kids on the playground, they can't play sports other than being a lineman, and you have to be in shape to do that. That's up to me and my fat ass son.
That brings us to closing statements. You have a closing 2 minutes, Mr. President.
Vote for me.
Governor.
And you know what? I don't feel like I know you. But you know, I don't even care if you guys vote for me, because you had Mitt Romney as a candidate. You didn't vote for him, did you?
what we've said